Connection good. Video good. Lights. Camera. Action. Okay, and we're live. Well, boys. What a win. Yeah, I mean, it was a very cagey first half, what can we say? I mean, it was tense, it was tight, there wasn't a lot of opportunities. Second half, City came out much better. I did think they had the complete run of the pitch for 15-20 minutes after the break, but then after the Grealish goal, United just kicked into gear, and you know what, it's good to be sitting here with a 2-1 win in the derby, and that is the biggest takeaway from this, is that United have once again won. It's another win, it's another goal at Old Trafford for Marcus Rashford, and United really are truly on the up and up. I'm not going to say we're back, we're not in a title race, but United genuinely are playing fantastically well. We're getting results. We didn't play well today, we'll see that in the stats in just a minute, but as always, United find a way to win. And if that hasn't been the story under Eric Tenhag, then I don't know what has. We've come complete full circle from that 6-3 loss at the Etihad. We have now beat Manchester City, we've beat Liverpool, we've beat Spurs, we beat Arsenal, we have beat every top team, barring Newcastle, who we probably should have beat. It was a 0-0 draw, of course, but United genuinely are going really well. I think a lot of people online are having a go at Ten Hag for taking Martial off at half time. I think he wasn't offering a lot in terms of going forward. He wasn't running particularly well, but he was holding the ball up well. But it does look like he has now got an injury. As Ten Hag has said, we've had to sub him. He had some complaints at half time, so that's to be expected. There we are. Daniel saying FPS is low. It is quite windy here, so it might be a connection problem. Although YouTube's telling me my connection's really good and healthy. It says excellent. Yeah, I mean, let me know if that there keeps up. If it fixes itself, hopefully it will. Of course, on OBS here, which I'm streaming on, it's just looking normal. So I don't actually know what the issue is. If it keeps up, I'll probably just have to end the stream early because I don't want to have poor quality streaming. And yeah, I mean, just keep me updated. Last time, of course, there was an issue with the audio. If it's FPS this time, there's not much I can do. I have disconnected pretty much everything from the internet, so let me see if I just do that. Hopefully that helps. So yeah, we'll get back to it. So the questions in the chat there, of course. Who was your man of the match? For me, a lot of potential. I actually think Fred was excellent today. I think Fred had a very solid game. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the frame rate fixes itself. I hate when there's technical issues because it's genuinely something I can't really resolve. Let me know if that keeps up there, Daniel. I appreciate you letting me know there because I'm not able to actually watch back the stream. It looks okay on my end. So yeah, I mean, overall, very happy with that. Very good win, of course, for United. So Pep Guardiola complains Marcus Rashford was offside. He distracts the keeper and the defenders. I mean, it was dubious. We can see it in the comments already there from Daniel. But to me, he didn't touch the ball. He didn't really interfere with play. So I guess on a technicality, he probably was offside. I've seen it given. Yeah, I mean, thanks for letting me know about the frame rate issue there, Daniel. Really appreciate it, mate, because as you know, I'm not able to watch back. But get your man of the match into the comments, guys. I can see people coming through. Welcome to the channel. It's very good to see you here and to have you with us after a fantastic win for Manchester United. So, what do we all think after that brilliant performance? I mean, brilliant result. You can never go into a match with Manchester City and think you're the favourites. It doesn't matter who you are. We've seen Madrid last year. Real Madrid did the same thing. They set back a lot against Man City and they hit them on the break very well. Man City are a fantastic team, and for me, United went around the right way. I think we were a little bit naive going to the Etihad. We did try to press too much, but we sat in the mid-block, we made it difficult, we broke on them very well, and we got our win. We got a deserved win, in my opinion. United with the best chances of the match. So let me know who your man of the match is in the comments, guys. Let me know who you thought. Fred potentially could be mine. Casemiro I thought was very solid as well. United looked so much better. If we went into that match with Scott McTominay, with Fred in midfield, would have been a completely different outcome. Casemiro elevates the players around him. He makes Fred better. He makes the defence look better. I do think Christian Eriksen was a little bit disappointing. So we'll actually just get into that now. We'll have a look at my player ratings for the match. So just let me change this. So yeah, here we are. So this is the player ratings for the first half, for the starting 11. So in net, David De Gea, I'm going to give him a 6. Very quiet. He didn't actually have a save to make. As such, City with only one shot on target shows how well United did, limiting them going forward. I think Wan-Bissaka was very solid. Phil Foden came off early, but he did lose Jack Grealish for that City goal, and that was disappointing from Wan-Bissaka. I think Varane, yeah, I'll give him a 6. Pretty average. Didn't do anything wrong. Didn't do an awful lot spectacular, but he was solid, he was strong, and that was exactly what we needed. Going to give Luke Shaw a 7 as well. Thought he did very, very well up against Erling Haaland. And Luke Shaw, of course, a left back playing centre back. What does that mean for Harry Maguire? It shows that he's just not fancied by Erik ten Hag, and I firmly expect Maguire will leave in summer. Going to give him Lassia a 7. I thought he was very solid today. Did well defensively against Mahrez. Of course, he was in fantastic form. The goal did come down his side, so it was a bit disappointing, but Fred probably could have done a bit more with that. Going into midfield, Fred's getting an 8. He was probably my man of the match. He did so well on De Bruyne for most of the match, and he had a very strong game. Going to give Casemiro a 7. Thought he was very solid, very good as always. Got his assist, and you know what? For me, there's a lot of talk about it, about Rodri, Thomas Partey. Casemiro was the best defensive midfielder in the league for me, without a shadow of a doubt. Moving into, of course, Christian Eriksen. I thought he was probably our weakest player. Gave the ball away a lot. Going to give Martial a 6. Going to give Bruno a 7, took his goal well, and Rashford's getting a 7, winning goal from Marcus Rashford. So, who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. Yeah, some good chats there from Daniel saying that the back four as a whole kept them at bay really well. I completely agree. Let me know what you think down below, guys. I can see more people filtering in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the United Philosophy. Very, very glad to have you guys with me here on the show. So who was your man of the match? I want to know. That's the question that we're starting off with today. We'll, of course, be checking Twitter, checking out for latest quotes, latest stats coming from the managers, the players. But United have won, and United are moving up in the Premier League table. So, just a quick look at the league table. So, as we can see, Manchester United, big 3 points, moves us up into 3rd place. We are now 1 point off Manchester City. Fantastic. 38 points after 18 matches. United, of course, 20 wins all of last season. We have beaten that now. United are up to 21. Daniel with a comment there. Anthony, when he came on, was real bad. He was a bit frustrating, but for me, he came on at striker. It's not his position. It isn't where he typically plays. And I don't think he did too bad a job. United didn't hold the ball in City's half for a lot of the second half. He will look isolated, and he is still coming back into form. We go again. We play Crystal Palace on Tuesday. I think that it'll be more of a match for the likes of Anthony to get involved, because Palace will not come and put 70% possession up against Man United in that match. So we'll just have a quick look here at some of the stats and some of the quotes coming through. So Casemiro's passing range has never failed to amaze me. What a player. Casemiro, absolutely fantastic, as we know. Just a reminder as well here, as Erik ten Hag once said, eras come to an end, and you know what? I don't think City's era is on an end. I still think that they are a fantastic team, and they really could have won that match today, but United were the winners, and that's the most important thing. You take your chances, and United took their chances better than City. We made more chances, and overall, I'm very happy with the game. Certainly the first game in recent memory where United didn't have most of possession. So for me, you know, what else needs to be said about that? City will come. City will put up a lot of possession. They will hold the ball. And yeah, I mean, for United to go hit them on the break very effectively, it was a great win for Manchester United. But with all things considered, I think talk of title races and title charges are a little bit premature. I don't think we're at that level yet. We are very, very thin across the squad. If Rashford went off injured, that's our main goal scorer out for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Martial went off. Now we have signed Wout Weghorst, who there is a video up off on the channel, so if you guys want to check that out afterwards as well, that is complete analysis of Weghorst and how he fits in at Man United. So I'm going to pose a question to you guys. I'm going to get it down in the comments here down below. So, how good a job is Erik ten Hag doing? For me, he's absolutely smashing it. Ever since that Derby disaster, 6-3 at the Etihad, United have been on an absolute tear. We've only lost one match since then. United have been absolutely fantastic. And what a job Ten Hag is doing at Manchester United. Honestly, he is the right man for me. He is the guy that United have needed for a long time. He has the respect of the team. He has the team playing very well. We're picking up results, and to a man, every single player has improved. You comment in there, but just want to say you're doing an amazing job growing your channel. Really interesting content. Thank you very much for the comment there. So, it's a quick drink as well. Got to stay hydrated, but overall, I'm very happy with Ten Hag. I think he's doing a fantastic job. He has come in. We started really, really poorly under him, as we know. Losses against Brighton, against Brentford. Then we went on a bit of a winning streak and we got smashed at the Etihad. That can happen to any team, but United are genuinely playing so well this year. And it is great to see. It is finally great to see United, who are really looking nailed on for a top 4 finish at the end of the season on current form. If United can hold up, we are 6 points off Arsenal, who we do play next week, but I would be surprised. John Dosh, I'm in tears and have been ever since. Joe up, man, absolutely agree with you. I was so excited watching the match, watching the end, watching Bruno score as well, waiting on that VAR decision that was genuinely nail-biting stuff. But United smashed it. Marcus Rashford got that goal, and what a feeling it is for United to be up, beating the likes of City, beating Liverpool, beating Spurs, drawing against Chelsea, of course, beating Arsenal. United are putting a lot of big teams away, something we didn't have all last season, and United suffered so much, and United fans have had a very hard time in recent years, especially with the form last season, with the way the club's been running. But things are on the up at Manchester United. We have the right man in charge. We have the right group of players. We need to add to that, and United will be stronger. And with new owners coming in, United definitely have the potential to take that next step and really start to challenge for major honours. We're doing very well this season, but a couple of injuries could derail that. But for me, as long as we stay fit, United can win matches on a weekly basis, and that's what we've been doing all season. So, just a quick look at the stats here. So, 2 goals to 1, obviously. Looking at shots, 8 shots for United, 5 for City, 4 on target for United, only 1 on target for City. That was the goal they scored. United, we sat back, we didn't have an awful lot of the ball, but we created the better chances on the break, and we were more clinical in front of goal. Of course, we missed chances in the first half. Rashford went round Ederson, Akanji cleared well off the line, but United are the winners in this one. Looking at possession, it's a strange sight for an Erik ten Hag team to have 30% possession. But it's the pragmatic streak that you need sometimes to pick up the results against teams who, let's face it, City are further ahead than Manchester United. They have had many years under Pep winning trophies and building a really good squad all across the board. United, when we looked at our team today, if Rashford went off, our option was Garnacho, there was Alanga, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire. So yeah, I mean, that's just what we can say. Like, there is a massive depth at City. United don't have that depth. So overall, United, if they do challenge for a league title, it would be very surprising, but I don't think we have it in us this season. Injuries can derail all of that. But an interesting stat really is that United have had an awful lot of 2-1s against City in recent years, and it's very good to pick up another one. After the Derby defeat last season, home and away, of course, got smashed at the Etihad. United have a bit of redemption, and that is fantastic to see. So, just going to pull a couple more quotes from the match here. Just let me load these up for you guys. So, as we know, said that there was things he wasn't happy with. He has said that there are things to improve on, but it is a massive result, and that's the most important thing, is picking up the 3 points, even when you're not playing well, even when you aren't dominating the match, creating an awful lot of chances. So, some quotes from Erik ten Hag: players have to be resilient. You get kicked in the game, it happens, it hurts, but now you have to go and get the right results. Games go on. In football, you have to suffer and sacrifice to get something, and United suffered. Of course, Rashford was injured in the first half. Martial went off with an injury. We've seen players pick up knocks, head injuries, but it's a Manchester derby. That's what it's all about. That's what you get in this match. That's what you get in this game, and ultimately, United came out on top. Ten Hag on complaints about Bruno's goal. I can see from the other side, but when you follow the rules, Rashford wasn't interfering. It was a goal. Bruno came from the back. Yeah, absolutely agree with that. It was dubious. It's one of those goals, if it goes for you, you're very happy and you'll argue that it should have stood. If it goes against you, you have right to complain, really. And that makes a lot of sense. But overall, I'm happy with how we did. I think it's good that the goal stood. It came at a great time for United, and it really shifted the momentum of the match. So, Ten Hag says the spirit of the team is so huge, the belief is here. And you know what? I absolutely agree with that. United, as we know last season, our worst ever points tally. United really were on the floor, but we came back. We picked ourselves up. We've went again this season. There's a growing belief that United are on the way back and we are on the up and up. And that is fantastic to say. It's genuinely the first time in many, many seasons that you feel United can compete for major honours, really start to strengthen the squad and really start to build something that is special at the club. And Erik ten Hag, for me, is the right man. I wanted him, of course, so badly to come in over the likes of Pochettino and Conte last season. United held on. They got the man they wanted. Now they have to go out and back him. It will be interesting to see how Wout Weghorst fits into Erik ten Hag's team, how United will play with Weghorst. He will be a different option, but it's very important to have those options in your team, and players who can do different jobs is so crucial when you're building a squad, when you're trying to compete for honours. So overall, it's a very good job that Erik ten Hag is doing. So just a couple more quotes for you guys coming through. Of course, as we know, Pep Guardiola has said that Rashford was offside. He distracted the keeper and defenders. I mean, there's a famous quote from Clough, and Clough said, if you're not interfering with play, what are you doing on the pitch? And I guess it kind of comes back to that, in that United, yeah, okay, Rashford, he was offside, he made a run, but he didn't touch the ball didn't come off him, and the City defenders had already, they missed Bruno. Bruno wasn't actually being marked by anybody, and that's how he got his goal. And that's, for me, it's good to see. I want to see Bruno pick up some more goals from that attacking midfield position. He hasn't scored enough this season, so hopefully it can kick him into a bit of form going into the rest of the season, because Rashford is the only man finding the back of the net on a consistent basis. So if we have more goal scorers, that's even better for me. So, a couple more quotes. Ten Hag says, I think it was a better performance. First half we played well, we were proactive, we created good opportunities, we should be 1-0 at half time. The substitution, we had to take Martial off. Complaints about his leg, it changed the game. And you know what? I can understand that, I can sympathise that. So guys, let me know who your man of the match is down below. Who were you impressed with, and can United mount a title charge this season? That's what I want to know. Let me know down in those comments, guys. Really good interactive community. You can see some of the usual guys on here. Daniel's in there. You can see John as well. Welcome to the channel, John. Good to see you on here. So yeah, I'm happy with Ten Hag. I'm happy with how we played. And my man of the match, ratings wise, it's probably going to be Fred. I think he did very well today. Shut down Kevin De Bruyne so well. Of course, Casemiro beside him, absolutely elite. It's Daniel commenting again. Good to see you still in here, man. So yeah, I mean, I am happy with how United have done today. I am very happy to be sitting here with a 2-1 win for United in the derby. It's another big result. There was accusations levelled at us for the last couple of weeks, of course, that United were just beating teams lower than them, who they should have beaten in the first place. But United haven't won matches on a consistent basis for many, many seasons. We have already beat the likes of Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal. Now we've beat City. You can't say that Erik ten Hag can't get results against the big teams, because evidently Man United can. And do you know what? We have a pretty good run of fixtures coming up. So of course we play at Palace on Tuesday. We go again against Arsenal next week in a massive match. So United are having a big say in the title race already this season. I wouldn't expect us to be in it, but United are genuinely on the up and up. So our next block of matches, we play Crystal Palace, we play Arsenal, we have Reading in the FA Cup, and then Man United play Barcelona in a massive Europa League match. What a match that will be. I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys looking forward to seeing United take on Barcelona? For me, it will be a very good match and a very interesting match. United haven't done well against Spanish teams for many seasons, and if we can pull something out against Barcelona, we could be in with a chance to win the Europa League as well. Already in the League Cup semi-final, we're still in the FA Cup. United are... Yeah, I mean, are we on for the quadruple? I don't think so. But, I mean, Liverpool fans claimed it all last season, so why don't United fans do it this season? Yeah, I mean... I'm joking, of course, but overall, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how we've done today. I'm looking forward to the rest of my weekend. It is so nerve-wracking when United play early kickoff on a Saturday. You just like, is my weekend going to be ruined already? But United have a win today. It's a good start to the weekend, and that's what we want for the rest of the season. So, very happy United fans online. A lot of broken glasses. I'm positive there will not be a lot of dry Januaries in Manchester tonight. So, overall, yeah, happy days. 21 wins for the season out of 28. What a job Ten Hag is doing. And I am very happy to be sitting here saying that United have won. And that's the story of the day. So, guys, get your thoughts into the comments. Let me know what you think about the match today. Overall, who's your man of the match? Could United have done better, do you think? How do you assess it? I mean, City definitely were the better team for most of the second half, but United came on strong at the end, and that's what really mattered, because we came away with a massive win. Of course, perhaps we've actually handled the title to Arsenal if they go out and win, but United to play Arsenal next week. Let's just see what happens with that one, because I back us to go to the Emirates and get a result in our current form. I think United are genuinely on the up and up. So, just a lot of love for the team today pouring in across social media, so it's always great to see, guys. As we can see, a couple more quotes coming through. Rafael Varane said Manchester is red. Do you know what? It's good to see. It's Varane's first win in a Manchester derby. Definitely very positive stuff coming through for United, and we are building something. We are building something really good. The additions of Casemiro coming in have really leveled up that midfield. Everybody around him just looks better. He probably is my player of the season so far. Him and Marcus Rashford, of course, but that's a good question. So, guys, who is your player of the season so far? Who do you think has impressed most of all this season? Is it Rashford? Is it Casemiro? Martinez, maybe? Diogo Dalot, massively improved. There we go. New comment from Bubble Edits. Good job, Man United. Yes, man. Thank you very much for the comment. And yeah, great job for United. Great win. And United go marching on, and that's the most important thing for me. So we'll just get a couple more questions in here, so let's have a quick discussion with you guys. So gonna pop the next question in now. So here we go. Are United title contenders? That is what I want to know, guys. Do you think we can go on and mount a title charge from here? We're in a good position. We still have a lot of big matches to play. If we keep on winning, anything can happen. Leicester City have won the Premier League in recent seasons, but for me, I think it's a little bit early. I think it's a bit premature, but United are certainly going the right direction. New comment in there from Daniel. The only thing that's going to keep United back at this stage from growing is the Glazers. As soon as the sale goes through, the sky's the limit. The glory days could easily come back. Do you know what? I absolutely agree with you, man. The big issue with United is the ownership at the minute. New comment in there as well from Don Bosco. Great win today. Absolutely, absolutely agree with you, my friend. Good to see you back on the stream again. And yeah, I mean, it all depends if they beat Arsenal. We'll see what happens if United win that match. It's good to see you guys getting the comments in, as always. Great to see people coming back to the streams and joining in with the community here. It really is great to see. But overall, I think United could go for a title charge depending on results. But I'm not going to say it's likely. City, as we know, are capable of going and winning every single match for the rest of the season and just walking the league. They are that good. They have Haaland, they've got De Bruyne, they have players who are genuinely world class in their positions. Arsenal, of course, very, very strong start to the season. If they continue for the next couple of months in that form, they could win the league. But top four has to be my aim for United this season. I think at the start of the season, if you told me that United could probably win a cup and a top four, I would have said that will do. That will be a very solid first season for Ten Hag, and that will allow him to build upon that going into the next transfer windows. Top four Champions League football will be essential due to the amount of competition for top players around the world. As we know, United need a new striker, more midfielders, possibly a new goalkeeper, another defender as well. There will be a lot of money spent at United in the summer if we have new ownership coming in, and United need Champions League football to be able to compete for the likes of Enzo Fernandez, Frankie de Jong, Victor Osimhen, Vlahovic's of this world. So that is my thoughts on that. I personally don't think we will be title contenders this season, but I think we will win a trophy. I think the League Cup certainly is a fantastic opportunity to compete and win Erik ten Hag's first trophy as United manager. Of course, United coming up against Nottingham Forest in the semi-finals, that could be a very favourable draw for United, and then it's one off Southampton or Newcastle. As we know, Newcastle very good this season. I would expect them to get past Southampton, so it could be a United versus Newcastle final for the League Cup. But I think United have the capabilities, we are in form, we have the players to win that first trophy, and it will be massive. I know it is just a League Cup, I know it isn't the most prestigious trophy, but United haven't won a trophy for 6 long years. We need to end that streak right now. So a lot of people bigging up Garnacho for his performance today. I was very impressed with him when he came on. He did exactly what I thought he would do. Come on, be direct, try to beat players, dribble, run, and just be a genuine nuisance. He caught Kyle Walker out a couple of times. He was very dangerous. Something that is great about Garnacho, and you'll watch when you see him play, is that he can take a defender on the inside and on the outside. He can cut inside, he can cut back onto the outside, put a ball across like he did today for Rashford. That is something that is so important when you look at wingers. He isn't one-dimensional. I think Anthony struggles a little bit from being one-dimensional. He always looks to cut in on his left foot, which isn't a problem, but having more dimensions, more things you can do in your game is nothing but an asset. So Garnacho, very good for me, very positive to see the kid's development. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier with how Garnacho's breakthrough season is going. He really has established himself as a first team player this season, and overall I couldn't fault the kid. At just 18 he is doing absolutely fantastic. So of course people online complaining here about decisions. Chris Sutton United saying result they got away with, as they have done over the years, with decisions going against them. Get away. I mean, what can you expect? I mean, you will have complaints. You will have people try to put United down, try to say United are benefiting from referee decisions, but that's not the case. New comment in there from Clanstino: Palestri is better than Haaland. Do you know what? I love Facundo Palestri, and yeah, I mean, obviously he's better than Erling Haaland. I mean, I would say Anthony Elanga's better than Erling Haaland at this stage. Nah, but in all seriousness, Haaland is genuinely devastating in front of goal. Palestri, yeah, I mean, he's a good young player. He is definitely showing a lot of promise. I think it's promising for him that he has now been took off the loan list, and United are going to look to keep him for the rest of the season. I would expect to see him play against Reading in the FA Cup in that upcoming match, so we will get to see the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, Palestri, Garnacho in that match. Hopefully get on, have a few minutes and develop them a bit more, because United will need to rest players. It's a perfect opportunity to rest players in that match, get some young players on, get them minutes and get them looking a little bit better, give Erik ten Hag something to work with those kids. So the future's bright. I do definitely think Facundo Pellistri is a very, very talented young player, and I think he deserves a chance. Same for Amad Diallo when he comes back from Sunderland. Definitely a player who has earned the right for more minutes at United when he comes back in summer. So, of course, a little side caveat that we had today, and we've just got it into the comments there, is Wout Weghorst was at Manchester United. Of course, he was announced last night at 9 PM by the club. We knew that Weghorst will be a United player. It is a shame we didn't have him registered today. He could have offered something more upfront than what Anthony did at striker, because obviously Anthony isn't a striker, and Weghorst could have genuinely been a different option up against two relatively small centre-backs in Ake and Akanji. But yeah, I mean, I would expect to see Weghorst get some minutes coming up. How do you guys feel about signing Weghorst? Is he the type of player you want to see at the club? Is this the type of signing that really lifts us on? I don't think so. It does scream stopgap, but he can be effective, and every player has a purpose. We've seen the likes of Jose Mourinho and Louis van Gaal use Marouane Fellaini as a different option to go long to in matches. Wout Weghorst can definitely do that for Manchester United. Be someone to come on, hold the ball up, win some headers, and just be a bit of a nuisance in the penalty box. I definitely think Wout Weghorst has that capability. And yeah, I mean, something very underrated with Weghorst is his overall work ethic. He is one of the hardest working strikers in all of European football, so he will run himself into the ground for the club. He will try his very best, and he'll come in. He'll offer something different till the end of the season, and if it goes well, who knows what might happen. I think the big signing in summer will be a striker. I think Azim Hen is the obvious candidate for that. What form Azim Hen is in for Napoli, playing absolutely fantastic. 2 goals against Juventus last night. New comments from Daniel saying Fellaini is better than Scholes. This is coming from one United fan online who said that Rashford is better than Thierry Henry. Now we're saying ridiculous comparisons. I mean, I was sitting earlier and I'm saying that Mohamed El Neni is better than Roy Keane, or that Anthony Elanga is better than Robert Perez. It's just a bit of a joke online, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Paul Scholes, who's like 45 years old and has been retired for like 5 or 6 years, over Marouane Fellaini, certainly for me. So, Daniel Ante, Scholes may have been the best midfielder United Premier League history, but he didn't have a sick afro. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to hairstyles, and as we know, Marouane Fellaini, just iconic wig, just a big afro, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, so just a quick drink of water, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the match. We'll get back on topic here. So, who was the man of the match for you guys today? For me, it's probably one of Fred or Casemiro. I thought Bruno was excellent. I thought he was absolutely everywhere. Eriksen, probably my worst performer today. I think Luke Shaw did a fantastic job on Erling Haaland. Really didn't give him any space in the box. And Shaw's speed, his mobility in and around Haaland, was able to disrupt his overall game, and we actually have quotes on that from Luke Shaw. So, Luke Shaw on stopping Erling Haaland scoring. It's not just about me and Raphael Varane, it's about the whole team. We defended so well across the pitch, and you know what? Absolutely agree with that. United's defensive work was fantastic. Of course, there are things to work on. We've seen it with Eriksen this season, and surprisingly, with Casemiro and Fred, United aren't good at tracking runners into the box. It's an issue we've had for a long time. I'm sure you guys know that Wan-Bissaka can be caught out on the back post, and that's how City got that goal, because he didn't know where Jack Grealish was. He was too busy looking to see what Haaland is doing. So a bit of work needed for Manchester United. Not perfect, but we're getting there, and we are moving forward, and that is a great sign. So here's a great stat for you guys. So the first time in the Premier League from August 2021, Man City have lost a game since going a goal behind. That shows the resolution in Manchester United. It shows how good City have been for so many years, but United are genuinely very, very solid today. We worked so hard across the board, and United are picking up the 3 points tonight. We go into the rest of the weekend, we can sit back, we can relax, we can watch Liverpool, we can watch Arsenal, and hopefully those guys drop points and United can firm up their position in the league table. Beating the likes of City is massive. It means United have a clear run now. United's destiny is in our own hand. We are well inside the top four, and if we don't finish, it'll solely be down to us. We aren't relying on anybody else bar ourselves to do the work, and that's most important. That's all I ever ask for, is United to have their destiny in their own hands. So let me know what you guys think down below. Where do you think United will finish in the league this year? Will it be top four, fourth, third? United going to win the league? Let me know your thoughts down below. One thing for sure, we will not be having our lowest ever Premier League points tally this season. United have massively improved under Erik ten Hag, and what a job that man is doing. So very, very happy. United players all over social media. Everybody feels the buzz. Everybody's feeling great, and that's the most important thing. United are building confidence. We are looking better game by game, and very, very solid. So Daniel with a comment I haven't seen there. At least Fellaini doesn't. Yeah, I mean, that was a strange video. Just going back there to the Paul Scholes Fellaini debate that we somehow managed to get on this channel. You never quite know what you're going to get when you're live. So a couple of people saying to appreciate Aaron Wan-Bissaka's bounce back. I thought he was very solid today. He did lose Jack Grealish for the City goal, but overall he was very good. New quote coming in: tell Pep to pack his bags, there's a new Baldy in town. That's what it's all about. Erik ten Hag is the man. What a guy, what a manager, and United have finally got it right. Back this man and he will bring good times to Manchester United. I can guarantee you that for a fact. So overall, very, very happy. United can celebrate a big win, and we move on. We go again, and I think that's most important. I think Erik ten Hag will tell the players, enjoy today, but tomorrow we're back to work. Tomorrow we are back training for the match against Crystal Palace. Very quick turnaround, a lot of fixtures coming up. United have to pick up maximum points week on week if we are to finish high up that league table. I back us to beat Crystal Palace. I watched them a couple of weeks ago when Tottenham Hotspur went to Selhurst Park and put 4 past them. United can get in against Crystal Palace, and if we do that, that'll be a big 6 points, and we'll go again up against Arsenal next week. So that'll be a big one. Make sure to join in for that. Don't forget to subscribe to stay notified, guys. If you want to join in with the community here on the channel, there's a great interactive chat every single stream. There's daily videos and lots of much more good content coming up. Just got stumbled over my words there. So saw Twitter from Paddy Murphy saying Haaland has made City a worse team. Thoughts? Do you know what? This is something I was actually debating with a couple of friends, Daniel, and I don't think Haaland has made City a worse team. I think what their issue is, last season City had Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, all put up a lot of goals. They had a lot more linking. What they've kind of done, they're scoring at a similar rate, but they have condensed their goals into Erling Haaland. The team is set up to get the best out of Haaland, and I think that is what they're struggling a little bit with. We can see several times today, City in recent seasons have always looked for cutbacks. Today they were trying to cross for Haaland, which wasn't always possible. United have Varane on him, Luke Shaw, Casemiro dropping in. There was a lot of coverage on Haaland, and it does blunt City's attack. If you can stop Haaland, you will stop City from scoring a lot of goals. Of course, they do still have capable goal scorers. Grealish scored today, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. Those guys can still find the back of the net, don't get me wrong, but whenever you condense your goals into one player and that player isn't on form, that becomes an issue, because now your team is set up to get the best out of somebody who isn't playing well. And of course, City do have other options. Personally, I think that they could maybe go with Julian Alvarez up front. Really looked fantastic at the World Cup. I've thought a lot of Julian Alvarez for several years, and I think he's a very good player, and he probably deserves more time at City for me. But it is an interesting debate. I mean, I'm sure we will all be talking about it. It'll be a good chat. So Daniel there, right, gotta go this time for real. See you soon, boss. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you joining in with the stream, Daniel. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much, guys, for all that. So, yeah, I mean, How are we feeling in the chat? Let me know down below who is happy with United's performance today, where are we going to finish in the league, and who was your man of the match. That's what I want to know today, guys. So let me know, of course, down below. Get it in the comments. What a result for United, what a win, and how well we played, and big 3 points today. So just a quick look, I guess we'll have a quick look while we're here at the other scores in the Premier League, just as they are going on at the minute, just keep you guys updated. So of course, United 2-1 against City. Brighton, Liverpool 0-0, rival match, one to keep an eye out for. Brighton started that match quite well, all things considered, and they're playing some very good football at the minute. So City had only ever had one shot on target all match, and that is their lowest ever in a Premier League match under Pep Guardiola. If that doesn't show the job that Erik ten Hag did in terms of defensively setting up his team, structuring his team, if that doesn't show that Erik ten Hag is a special manager, I don't think anything else will, because United are... Today, we did fantastic. Last time we played City, we conceded 6 goals against them. We got battered. That is a turnaround and a half, and that has to be applauded. And yeah, big respect to Erik ten Hag, big respect to United. And let's go on. Let's build on this result for the rest of the season. United have an opportunity to win a trophy, compete in Europe against Barcelona, and also finish top 4, put a bit of pressure on the likes of Arsenal, and see what happens. I mean, we are 6 points behind Arsenal. They've got a game in hand. Could be 9 points. I wouldn't expect a title charge this season, but United showing that we can compete against the very best teams in the country, and that's what matters most. So, new comment there from Joffany, I think. I've probably really badly mispronounced your name. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining in with the stream, getting your comments in. It's very much appreciated. Really is great to support on the channel, and it's a fantastic community. You guys are always talking in the comments. It's good to see everybody on having proper debates, talking and being interactive. It's what you want to see. It's what we do this for. And yeah, I mean, I just love the interaction with you guys on the channel here as always. If you do want to join in with the community, don't forget to hit that sub button, drop a like on the video, and join in today for a fast growing, dynamic, interactive community where we talk about United every single day. There's always some new content on the channel, so stick around for that, guys. So a couple of new comment in here, actually from Mark Goldbridge on Twitter. So one at a time. No need to talk about Arsenal. We've just deservedly beat City. Enjoy the result in the weekend. We've waited long enough for genuine progress. Do you know what? I absolutely agree with that. Take it one match at a time and just see where you end up. If United just focus on beating Palace now, and then after Palace focus on beating Arsenal, who knows where the season can take us. There's a lot of twists, a lot of turns still to come this season, as there always is in the Premier League, and that it's going to be exciting, it's going to be thrilling, and we don't know where it's headed, but for the first time in a long time, and I think all you guys would agree, that there is genuine progress being made at Manchester United, and that's what we want to see. That's what we've wanted for so long at the club, and it's great that we have a man now who is delivering that progress on the pitch, week in, week out, every single match for Manchester United. So that is just about us, guys. It is probably going to end the stream here now, so thank you very much for the support, for joining in today. Hope you all enjoyed the win, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you do want to join the channel and join the community. It is great to see you guys on here all the time, every single match, every single live. Really love doing this show with you guys, so thank you very much. So just a quick comment here from Joffany again. We should always be consistent so that at last we can make sure of winning a trophy. Thank you, my dear coach. Well, do you know what? I absolutely agree. Staying consistent. United will win a trophy this season. I just feel it in my bones. It might be the League Cup. It might be an FA Cup. Could be Europa League. Maybe even the Premier League. Who knows? So just going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for those comments. Thank you very much for the support. And I will see you guys in the next one. All the best and enjoy your weekend.